It's Mickey Mouse, mate. Spurious. Not genuine. And it's worth...
No, I couldn't do that.
Hello, gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's maddiest video podcast. I'm going to try and do at least 7 of these every week, like an almost daily fix of good news, because Lord knows we could all benefit from a little extra good news in our feed, and it just so happens that the video game, action figure, comic book, movie, pro wrestling world is full of good news. I've cultivated a whole bunch of it. Do you want to hear about it? Here it goes. Mondo have shown off some brand new reveal pictures of their 1/6 scale Tri-Clops Masters of the Universe figure. And this is a Tri-Clops that I do think they tried pretty hard with. If I was a motivational speaker in Eternia, I'd be like, don't be a Tri-Clops, be a Do-Clops. And they'd be like, wow, how long did it take you to come up with that one, Dave? But I think it probably took Mondo a long time to come up with this figure because he looks very pretty. He should do, because Mondo are always super expensive, but you get what you pay for with the quality of the design and the sculpt, or at least that's very subjective. I think you do with this line of He-Man figures, which isn't just cartoon reinterpretations or cartoon adaptions, but full-on reimaginings with way more bells and buckles and whistles and pockets and pouches and all the good stuff to make it feel like a more contemporary figure. I would say, oh my goodness, if they shrunk this down to 1/12 scale, that would be awesome. But that's kind of what they're doing with their He-Man line. They're doing it 1/6 and 1/12, which is deadly for our wallets. But if you're a 1/6 scale collector, you want these bigger, beefier boys, then this one is up for pre-order now and will be shipping, I think, towards the end of the year. Folks, this episode is sponsored by Legendsverse, and you know who Legendsverse are by now. They are your one-stop shop for all of your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs. No matter what you collect or how big your collection is, you can log it all on this website, and also use their deep dive resources to go way back into time and find out all the different figures that have been released for just about any line out there, going back decades to see what figures you need to fill in your collection, or as I like to do, just go down a ridiculous rabbit hole of seeing the history of all the different toys and action figures that we love to collect. So gang, you can check out Legendsverse for free. Doesn't cost you a penny, and you can start logging your collection right now. And if you'd like to get a lifetime membership that allows you to log an unlimited number of action figures, then you can get 10% off by clicking the Displaying Model Behavior link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. So go check out Legendsverse and tell them Model Behavior sent you. Obviously, this is a channel all about adult action figures. And I don't mean like adult action figures. Well, actually, I kind of do. But I mean, you know, for the grown-up collector type toys. But occasionally, there are some full-on kids' toys that, you know what, it's kind of fun to feature. Especially if you're my age, you might have a few young'uns in the house and you want to get them into toy collecting early. That's a dangerous thing to do, but we do have a cute little Playmates Ninja Turtle set. This is the, what's it called? The Mutant Maker play set. So you got a whole bunch of little characters, plus the actual turtle van as well, which is the wrong size and scale for the size of the characters, but it needs to be that big so it can be a mutant maker. What's the headcanon here? I'm sorry, Playmates. Yeah, I need a full story to explain, is this a giant turtle van, or have the characters all been shrunk down? Inquiring minds want to know. Until then, I'm sorry. I can't sign off on this product. Valarverse is going to show the toy community a little bit of malice. And honestly, I kind of like what I'm looking at here. Granted, it's not the sexy BDSM Sue Storm malice, but this one is pretty cool as well. Although I know which one I wouldn't kick out of bed. It might not be who you're thinking. Anyway, this is pretty badass. It's going to be a con exclusive, but also available over on the Valarverse website as well. The con in question, let me check this, is DFW G.I. Joe and Action Figure Show. That's the con, but also it's going to be available over on Valarverse.com as well. What I really like about the design, I think it's kind of cool, they've gone for a sort of medieval knight kind of look with the armor, but of course in a contemporary modern action figure military kind of setting. It works. I think it's really, really cool. So whether you're at the con or you're buying this online, this would be a great addition to your Valarverse, your Monster Force, your G.I. Joes, or even just a stand-em random. A stand-em random? Yes, I'm sticking with that. A stand-em random action figure. This looks like a banger. Gamerverse Spider-Man is out and in the hands of bloggers and workshop collectors and just, not the grubby, unwashed public like you and me, but people who might have some highfalutin things to say about it and push it out there to give Tamashii Nations a little bit of extra press before we can get our hands on it. So what I'm saying is, there's videos to look at. And some of those videos showcase the Spider-Man for the good and the bad, and possibly a little bit of the ugly. So I don't know what to make of this. Is this going to be the best Spider-Man ever? Maybe. But there's something about the thigh articulation. It looks like he's wearing Mr. Sinister style thigh-high boots. I'm not kind of down with that. I prefer the Marvel Legends sort of cuts where it is just a smooth leg rather than this kind of leg cup that the upper leg's going into. I just don't know about that. Plus, of course, they sculpted the webbing. Love that. But they didn't paint it. Come on, guys. That would have been a real nice touch, but y'all didn't do it. But what we do have is still a cool-looking anime, manga, Marvel vs. Capcom type Spider-Man. I really love that. But again, for about $100 or the best part of it, it's a lot to ask, especially for an SH Figuarts figure, which recently I've been feeling like the quality of their plastic has been going down. I had Gamerverse Cyclops. I got to say, he wasn't great. He really wasn't. So alarm bells are ringing a little bit, Figuarts. This is your chance to turn the ship around and convince old model behavior that you're still worth collecting. I know, clearly I'm the arbiter of good taste. You're going to be waiting to hear what I have to say. I promise I won't be too mean. Probably to avoid more of my wrath and malice, not the Valarverse malice. They are also, when I say they, I mean SH Figuarts, pronouns, pal. They are doing more Kamen Rider figures. And they know, Dave's not into Kamen Rider, so we're going to be safe from his savage criticism. So this is Kamen Rider Gates Magnum Boost Form. Store limited edition, no less. I guess you're going to have to go into the store to pick this guy up. I do love the different designs they do with the Kamen Rider characters, especially when they get weird with the chocolate bar ones. I actually sat down and watched Shin Kamen Rider the other day. It was on, what was it, Apple TV maybe? One of the paid subscriptions. Amazon, that was the one. Gotta say, it was okay, but it's just like a feature-length episode of one of those Super Sentai shows. The only difference being that whenever someone gets punched, there's a huge fountain of blood. But after he's battled the third or fourth costume villain, I'm thinking, okay, this ain't anything special. Because it had Shin on the front of it, I was like, oh, is this like a Shin Godzilla kind of thing? It's not. But still, if you just want some Kamen Rider action, it does exactly that. Anyway, this figure, it looks okay. Oh, we had the preview in just the last episode. Now we have the full reveal pictures of amazing Yamaguchi's Ninja Gaiden figure. And this Ryu Hayabusa, suits you, sir. You know what I was saying about SH Figuarts going slightly down in quality? You might just want to flip reverse that for not SH Figuarts, Yamaguchi. They seem to be getting better and better. Also, I apologize, flip reverse I think might be a sex term. I'm not entirely sure. If it is, kids, earmuffs. So I think that Amazing Yamaguchi have been getting better and better with the quality of their materials and also the articulation of the sculpting. Yeah, that's a thing. The articulation and the sculpting. Maybe the sculptors are very flexible and articulated. I don't know. But I think this looks terrific, especially the actual costume. It looks so weathered and like ancient material. It almost looks like soft goods. And I kind of dig that. Plus, I've been playing the newest Ninja Gaiden on the Switch, and I'm having a bit of a good time with that. So it's given me a whole new appreciation of Ryu Hayabusa, because I never really played him on the Sega Mega Drive, or Genesis for you folks in the US. So now I'm a new fan at just the right time to pick up a shiny new action figure. I'm going to keep my eyes out for this when I'm toy hunting here in Hong Kong. Oh, well, this is just a little bit adorable. It's the Good Smile Company. It says articulated, but soft, plushy Godzilla -1. Godzilla. And I love this. I know I've been saying I love a lot of things on this episode. I got a lot of love to give. Like I said, this is good news. I'm not going to talk about rubbish stuff. I'm going to talk about good things. And this is adorable. I never thought that I needed a squishy plush Godzilla, but now I'm absolutely certain my life is not going to be complete until I'm snuggling up with this at night. Juanita will feel quite rejected, I can imagine, but she'll get over it. She'll be like, no, I get it. That's Godzilla -1. I know where I stand in the pecking order. Don't worry, she'll never watch this. So I love this. It's available on the Good Smile website for the US, so you don't have to worry about importing it either. Is it expensive for a plushie? Yeah, it's about $60. Oof, ouch. But hey, it's Godzilla -1. Anything with that branding is going to have a free pass with me. 30 MDLX, they are bringing us more Bomberman goodness. And if you're a Bomberman fan, you're spoiled for choice with Jada. I think SH Figure Arts doing Bomberman as well, plus MDLX. So many different versions of the Blue Bomber and his assorted Rogues Gallery. This is probably the most high-end side you're going to get, because MDLX, they don't mess around. I saw the recent Skybound Optimus Prime MDLX figure with the Megatron arm, and I was so close to getting it, but I resisted. I'm still trying to be frugal. So this is the MDLX Megaman X Megaman Hyper Bomb variant edition. 1/12 scale, so the good Lord scale. And what you're looking at is a big green Mega Man. But sometimes that's all the information you need. If you're a Mega Man player, you know what power-up this probably refers to or whatever lore might be behind it. I'm a bit ignorant with Mega Man. I recognize the character. Anything beyond that could be anything. But if you like the look of him, then 30, they're going to be your hookup. 5K Toys have announced that pre-orders are finally open for the Fury Toys Tiger, I don't know what you'd call it, Battle Tiger? Tiger Mount? Whatever you want to call it. Call it a badass looking action figure. We've been following the course and the progress of this thing's development for the longest time. First of all, I was calling it just not Battle Cat, and that's not fair. Because first of all, he's not green, and Motu don't have the copyright on big tiger mounts. This looks badass. I really love it. Plus, you got 2 different color versions as well. I kind of dig the white tiger variant, actually. You could stick any of your Mythic Legions on here, any random Motu figures. Screw it, put Batman on there. What's going to be more badass than that? Probably a T-Rex, actually. But still, whatever you want to have riding on this guy's back, it's going to look wicked. 5K Toys have the pre-orders, as I said. Go check it out over there. We got a little brand new figure alert, and there's a whole bunch of names, the character, the manufacturer, probably some random stuff as well, that I have never seen before. Or maybe I have, but my peanut brain has already forgotten about it. So let me just sight read it, and you can be like, Dave, you literally spoke about this last week. Genuinely, go see a specialist. I'll get to that. So this is the Dodge Tiger Euphilia. Euphilia? You hardly know her. It's terrible. Tip your waitress, folks. And also, super chats are available and channel memberships. You got to pay for this kind of content. Euphilia Athelin. So there you go. A little sexy elf girl. I call her sexy objectively. I'm not saying that I think she's sexy. I mean, it's an action figure. I mean, give me some credit. I'm a grown man. Having said that, I mean, Anyway, I'm just teasing. You can see I'm in one of those ridiculous moods. For those who can't stand that, I apologize. For those who are used to it, welcome back to the party, pal. Meti Toys have been slowly revealing to us more and more glimpses of their upcoming Sparta character. So we had, I think, a prototype at Shanghai Wonderfest, maybe it was. Then we saw a leaked photo of their upcoming male, like a blank body. Now we can see what is all being put together. And it's full-on Spartan Leonidas. And this might be Smooth Dave's pick of the week. Just look at it. There's only a couple of pictures to go on, but it is by far more than we need to whet our appetites. Imagine this dude riding the big Fury Toys Tiger. Now you got yourself an action figure display. So no pre-order information yet, but when it comes up, hopefully with a whole bunch of new pictures, I'll be sharing them here. In the meantime, though, it's definitely enough to pique my interest. Nutter Toys, having just bestowed upon us some amazing blank bodies, are now giving us some action figure accessory packs so we can straight up play dress up with our dollies. And honestly, I'm here for that, and I wholeheartedly support it. We got 2 to choose from. Let me just confirm the names here. First of all, we got this kind of country farmer girl. I don't know why I did that. Country farmer girls, I don't think pop their collars, but there we go. So this is Zhao Fang in her dungarees, and it's kind of a fun looking setup. Got the, what kind of shoes are those? I want to say like Birkenstocks? Is that a thing? I don't know. But it's a nice looking little set there. And then if you don't want the rural country girl, but you want something a little bit more disciplinarian, I guess, then we've got this nurse/headmistress. I gotta say, I never went to a school that had a headmistress like this. I was actually taught by nuns. Can you imagine getting sex ed from nuns? Yeah, it's kind of like me teaching you car mechanics. It's like, you don't really have any first-hand experience here, do you? So this is the female body Serena DLX accessory pack. So whichever kind of flavor you want to dress up your dollies in, then you can choose from these 2. And when I say dress up your dollies, I mean that in all sincerity as an awesome thing to do, because I'd be doing it too. Mess Toys are teasing us, and they're teasing us big time. Only one picture, but it's of a pumpkin. And so are we getting like a third-party knockoff Green Goblin type figure, or a jack-o'-lantern, or a hobgoblin? The mind boggles, but I still have yet to get a modern Mess Toys figure in my hands. But all you guys tell me is that they're really great. So are we going to get a third-party knockoff badass Green Goblin? I mean, I don't need one because I love the Mezco, but a hobgoblin? Ooh, that could be a little bit tasty. Time will tell, but you've clearly got my gums a-flapping. So well done, Mess Toys. Your viral marketing is working. Speaking of knockoff characters, there is a new knockoff that's kind of doing the rounds online. Don't know if it's Mess Toys or what company might be producing this, but we've got ourselves the Anti Venom character. So yes, the black and white version of Eddie Brock. Why am I telling you who Anti Venom is? You know who Anti Venom is. But this looks to be based on the SH Figure Arts, not Mafex, SH Figure Arts version of Venom from Let There Be Carnage. So that's a decent body. It's very big, chunky and chonky. And they've got a whole bunch of accessories there as well. I can't attest to the quality or honestly, even where you're going to find it. But it's interesting to have a little look at. So keep your peepers peeled. And if I find out more information, well, you know I'm going to talk about it here. Today in Artist Alley, big shout out to Dandon Fugura. Is it Fugura? Fuga. There you go, Dandon Fuga. I featured him before, and I still couldn't get his name right. But if you haven't seen his artwork before, go check it out on Instagram. Amazingly talented artist. And today's cosplay cover artist is Harukas, once again, of course, over on Instagram, doing amazing photo sets. Go give her a follow. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support the show, then a thumbs up would go a long way. Or if you wanted to get yourself a YouTube channel membership, then that literally helps me survive. You're keeping Dave alive. So I'm very grateful for that. Hopefully other people are as well. Plus, it means you get to take part in all of the YouTube channel members, underground, exclusive, extra content that I do with live streams almost every day and all that good stuff. So gang, thank you so much for supporting the show, however you do it. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Coffee. Big time.